But just know the kind of business you want to enter. The money is just secondary. The most primary aspect of the money is you getting it at the end of the month. There are some business that is specifically for women. There are some that is specifically for men. More attractive to men. So one of the heartbeat of a woman is looking after their heads, making sure they are okay. Wow. And that is why I'm here this afternoon.
So your business,
yeah.
How long you done it?
I've been doing it for about 2 months.
2 months? Yeah. What were you doing before the 2 months?
Actually, before the 2 months, I've sold the Xmas things like the Xmas light and all that, everything that has to do with Xmas.
So you rotate?
Yeah, I rotate it on daily basis.
On daily basis?
Yeah.
So after the shampoo now, you go to another one?
No, it all depends how movable it is before I can now move to another. Sometimes, at times you sit down and think what you do. It's not all about just going to business, but just know the kind of business you want to enter. You understand? There are some business that is specifically for women. There are some that is specifically for men. But if you watch in this world, it's like women buy more than men.
So that's why you tend to go for the
for the one that is their own major problem. They always talk of hair, and that hair is one of those things that makes men to be attractive. So that is why I still stick on.
So now after this shampoo, now you go to another female.
Another female product.
So before the Christmas thing that you sold, what were you selling?
Before I was teaching as well.
Were you a teacher?
Yeah, I was a teacher.
What school or what kind of teaching?
I've been teaching in secondary school.
Okay, so why did you leave that?
No, actually, it's a private school as well. Sometimes the salary, you begin to give your excuse, one thing or the other. Students have not paid. I'm that kind of person that once month end, I need my money. But I don't like someone to begin to play me cock and bull. But for me, I would deliver my service as needed or as expected.
All right, so you left the private school because they were not...
Yes, the private school, they were not able to meet up one's demand. It's not about money, but it's not about the money itself. The money is just secondary. The most primary aspect of the money is you getting it at the end of the month, not taking it to the next month, maybe 15, 20 before you get it.
How long were you working in that private school before you...
I've been teaching now for over 17 years. Before I left.
Was that the private school you've been teaching?
No, I've been taking different schools. We teachers, we jump from one school to another.
Like a Shampoo?
Like hair, something like that.
So why don't you just go for another teaching sector aspect and you tend to drop? Why don't you just focus on teaching?
Actually, marketing also is something I derive pleasure in doing. Like as I'm going around to call people, this, I have a way of mobilizing people and making people to buy the product, any product I have, anything I...
So tell me one tip on how you can convince your...
Sometimes I use smile on them. And secondly, I don't used to get provoked when a provocative price is given to me. That is one of the secrets. I smile all the time and I laugh.
So your business right now, your shampoo business, what is the most challenging thing about it?
The most challenging is, women, they like all this alaruru of it. Even when something is 200 naira, they say, is it not 100 naira? But it just takes a grace of those who are patient.
Your business, have you ever thought of giving up?
No, I know that one thing about business is that in business, sometimes it has to do with up and down. There's a day when you will be blessed and there's a day whereby the market will look somehow. But you have to make a research. But if you have some market strategy, come on. The shampoo is 200. Why would I say market?
You have to sell. Yeah, you have to sell. Of course, you have to sell. And because the shampoo is good, that's why someone just told me why
I told you that I have a attractive appearance. That is why people will just look at me and just tell.
All right, we just told this man who sells shampoo right now. While we're interviewing him, a lady stormed into and buy the shampoo. That's to tell you that he got the trick, he got the smart, and he got what it takes to sell that shampoo. So we'll be interviewing him to tell us about the business. So if you're thinking about what business you should do, then think about the shampoo. Okay? So we'll be right back. the shampoo. What do you use shampoo for?
Used to wash our hair.
You used to wash your hair
Yes.
after relaxing.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever buy from him?
No.
Okay.
First time.
First time, right? So when you buy from him and you get used to it, look at his face, okay? So always patronize him, okay?
Alright.
So trying to promote his business.
Okay.
Thank you so much. So, talking about your business right now, while we are interviewing you understand? While we are interviewing you, and you know, a lady came to like bought from you.
Yeah, she was just like motivated by the way I am, maybe the way I do my things. That is why I see.
So we're talking about tips on how you can sell your business.
Yeah.
Tell me 5 tips on how people can sell their products.
5 tips. One of them is you beat the price. 1, 2, you have a smiling face. 3, your price are moderate. 4, you can make it you can take it round to people. You know, in life, in market, if you cannot go to people, go to mountain will come to you. So you take it around and advertise the product and tell them.
So, if you're not selling shampoo, what would you be selling?
If I'm not selling shampoo, I'm thinking of selling other business. Like to me, I'm not ashamed. I can sell any kind of business, provided such business will be one that will reward me at the end of the day.
Alright, so to people who wants to learn or who wants to go into business, you know, but they lack motivation, they lack the zeal.
One problem people have generally is that people were looking at, they want elaborate money before they start business. You don't need to look for big money before you start business. If you have 1,000 naira, you can start a business. From there, you grow the business. But most people here, if you ask them, they will say they want to collect money for microfinance, 200,000, 300,000 before they start business. But when you want to start business, you can start with 1,000 naira. From that 1,000, you grow it. But you don't have to what you have to do. You have to be what discipline. You understand? But for women now selling now, like this woman, for example, now she will see Pepsi, hey, Bewa. She will see Aaron, hey, Bewa. Before you know, the money will begin to short. You understand? But if she is that kind of person, whereby she's disciplined and spending, you understand, she will be able to grow up that on 1,000 naira. Before 2 or 3 days, that 1,000 naira will multiply to 5,000.
So what you're trying to say is, while you're into business, then you should minimize the spending.
Yeah, you have to be disciplined in your spending. You have to be disciplined. It is not all the things that you see pass that you will buy. Sometimes you discipline. You know, our stomach is always, we have what we call hungry appetite. So when you see something going, you say, chin chin. Wow. When you see gala, wow. Before you know, but when you want to take, you eat food that will hold you for a long while. You can choose to say, okay, I want to make eba from home, bring it here. That is another way of saving costs.
So now, to people who wants to go into business, tell me 5 business ideas that people can go into.
5
business ideas.
5 business ideas. One of it is that you look for a place, you understand, where people, it all depends on the nature of business. It's not a kind of business. Number 1, look for people. Number 2, find a strategic place where the business can move. Number 3, look for customers. Look for a customer. You know, look for people. Think of the kind of people you want to deal with the business.
So tell me, how your shampoo business that you do sell?
Yeah.
How much do you make a day?
It all depends. It all depends on my effort and my business. Sometimes I may make like 3,000 as profit. I may make like 2,000 as a profit. It all depends on how industrious I am.
All right. So if you see more capital, are you still going to go into the shampoo? Or
yes, if I see much, the business itself requires a lot needs capital itself. You understand? The more capital you invest, the more business, the more gain you have. So that business needs advancement.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Okay. You have a nice day. So we just got to talk to this man right here, and it's been wonderful talking with him. You know, we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot from him. And in terms of business-wise, so if you're a business owner, small-scale business, either a big one, then I'm sure you will learn. You understand? Thank you for watching to the end. Until next time, that we shall be bringing to you another interesting business tips. Don't go nowhere. You're watching Charlie and TV.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Okay, bye.
Charlie TV, we cannot use 1,000 to do business.
don't you forget to subscribe and click that notification bell. Whenever we post a video, you would always get it right away. Bye for now. See you next time.
Charlie and TV.